The best ever Money in the Bank cash-in hasn't happened yet because it's not mine.
The most impressive move I've seen in a Money in the Bank match was performed by none other than yours truly, Santos Escobar. And it was last year. Rana, off of the ladder.
I mean, there was one dude who took two ends of a ladder and used them as stilts to try to get the title or the briefcase up there. It was super impressive.
I gotta give it to Kofi Kingston when he had both ladders and he used them as stilts and was walking to the center of the ring trying to climb and capture that briefcase. Then all of a sudden, Drew McIntyre came in the picture and just knocked him off. That was crazy.
I can't quite think of who actually did it because I've never seen it before, and you'll probably never see it again. I have to go back and watch the tapes to figure out who that was.
My code red off the ladder onto Zoe Stark last year in 2023.
The code red that I took from Zelina Vega. Come on, that hurt. I know exactly how that one felt.
That Shelton Benjamin run up the ladder while he was leaning on the ropes, man, that was one of the wildest things I've ever seen, to have that balance and the spring he had.
Remember the sunset flip powerbomb that Andrade did, I believe, to Finn Balor?
When Baron Corbin threw Rey Mysterio off the top of a building. I don't know how Rey did it. He's the GOAT for coming back.
Hey, I'm still here and I'm talking about it. I'm good.
My wife, Maurice, before she was my wife, got involved in a ladder match, which I thought was pretty wild because women never got involved in Money in the Bank ladder matches before, and she climbed the ladder, didn't get the briefcase, but what would have happened if she did is always a question that everyone can ask.
It's my favorite memory in competing in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Let me think, I don't know. Clearly, it was me grabbing the briefcase, unhooking it, hearing that bell ring, holding it high above my head, roaring. One of the coolest feelings of my career for sure, because you just know, what the next step is going to be, and a surreal moment.
Money in the Bank ladder match during the pandemic. That was one of the toughest ones. As you can see, I'm still alive, but I was thrown off a 15-story high building, maybe even higher, by none other than Corbin.
My favorite memory from competing in the Money in the Bank match was winning. Hello, cashing in, standing atop that ladder, shaking in my boots. It's so scary up there. That's my favorite.
It's pretty simple. Randy Orton climbing the ladder ever so slowly, unlocks the carabiner, and as he's unlocking the carabiner, I come in, and I just push the ladder, and you can just hear the air suck out of the entire arena. And then me putting the ladder back, and then the air comes back in, but it's not full of cheers and yays, it's boos. And people were really very angry as I climbed every single rung of that ladder and then unlocked the carabiner and took the Money in the Bank briefcase, and no one saw it coming.
I think the toughest part about being in a Money in the Bank ladder match is that you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know, am I gonna hurt myself? Am I going to win? Am I going to, there's so many things that go through your mind when you're stepping into a match like that. You know that a lot is on the line, there's a lot at stake. So it's very, very unpredictable.
So many superstars, and everybody wants a shot at that because everyone knows exactly what happens when you win the Money in the Bank. You have the perfect opportunity to make a moment.
It's just unpredictable, and you don't know what to expect, when to expect it, how to expect it. And it's the most challenging part of being in a Money in the Bank ladder match.
We have superstars, larger-than-life superstars, competing almost to death for an opportunity.
The toughest part is literally the object of the match, is climbing the ladder, getting hit by the ladder, and I don't think people fully understand or believe how dangerous those ladders are. Like the first one that I was in, it fell one way and clipped the side of my hip, and my hip was jacked up for the next 3 weeks. It's so dangerous and scary.
Which is the best cash-in of all time?
Probably Alexa Bliss, because a lot of people weren't expecting her to not only win it that night, but cash in that night and was successful.
Liv Morgan, she seized the moment within moments and cashed back in and left not only the winner of the Money in the Bank briefcase, but also the world champion in the same night.
Opinion, of course. Obviously, I'm a little biased to mine, mainly because of all the hate and the criticism of can I do it? Will I do it? Probably not. And then doing it at WrestleMania, the biggest WrestleMania of all time.
Gotta give it to Seth Rollins.
Probably the most recent one, Damian Priest. Stealing it from Drew McIntyre because Drew kept his eye off the ball. Sorry, bud, I like you, but come on, you're better than that.
Seth at WrestleMania is just such a big moment.
Damian Priest, most definitely. I'm glad he did.
I mean, I have to say mine, right? I mean, you have, if you're, I mean, which time, right? Is it the time when I cashed in on Randy Orton and beat him with the skull crushing finale in Orlando, Florida? Or was it the time that there was no fans and Drew McIntyre just got through a huge match, and this was unbeatable Drew McIntyre. This is when Drew could not be stopped. And who stops him? Me. And I win the WWE Championship for the second time. So one of those two are the best in my opinion.
If I had my own custom Money in the Bank briefcase, I think you gotta put some diamond plate steel out on the outside. Kind of rough it up, give it a little bit more of a blue collar feel, but also still shiny and still, you know, kind of an entertainer.
Number one, I would make it light. Because from what I hear, having to walk around the airports with that heavy-ass briefcase, oh my God, like, I'll make it light.
Oh, I would turn it into a mask. You know, instead of it being squared, you know, I would have a briefcase that is shaped of a mask, and I would carry that bad boy, almost like a lunchbox, you know, but it would be a Rey Mysterio mask.
I might make it a little bit bigger. You know, I'll make it light, but I'll make it bigger so it can carry a few more things. I got a lot of stuff. I walk around with a lot of bags.
I liked my briefcase. I thought it was very, you know, obviously the purple, very Judgment Day-esque, but I like that I coined the term Mr. Money in the Bank differently in original. I was Senor Money in the Bank, you know, representing my heritage. I thought the way I did it, my briefcase, is one of the coolest ones ever.
Put my dad's face on it, because everyone would be cheering for Mr. Miz, and then it would make me the ultimate babyface, because my dad makes me the ultimate babyface every time. And I think he would really like that. And he would brag about it quite a bit, and he'd probably ask me to pay him for his likeness. Or Marjo, maybe. Or Ms. and Mrs. logo. Or Maurice. Maybe put my wife's face on there. Like a nice, sexy picture of my wife. Just to show, like, I've got her.
Or I can always turn that briefcase into a title. You know, just the center of the title, representing what I will eventually win.
My bearded sugar skull.
They're gonna say no.
To WWE.
No skulls.
Say please.
No.
Please put
No
this on
skulls.
my briefcase.
That's your best idea?
That's what if I had my own briefcase.
If I had a Money in the Bank briefcase.
They put your wrestling.
No, that's
in the
basic.
waist and
I
in
would
the
basic.
back.
No, it's basic. I would put wheels on it.
So you can like
Be
carry it
motorized.
that way?
Yeah, motorize that thing. So it can follow you. Like you can
Wait, like
what about
electronic,
that?
like you have a
Yeah,
remote?
like you can walk with it and it just follows you.
No. What about one of those suitcase scooters that you see?
Sure, but it's little. I don't know.
Yeah, but it would have a thing that would pull up.
Oh, it has a
handle.
seat attached?
No, you stand on a scooter. You don't sit on a scooter.
Oh, so you want it would be a
You
like
would
a,
pull up the handle.
Oh yeah.
And then the flap would go this way.
Uh-huh.
And now you're just.
Yeah, I mean wheels and
But
then
I would go
motorized.
with the sugar.
This is dumb.
With the black
motorized
eyes.
wheels.
I'm a bad guy. when
Everybody
I have
loves
briefcase.
wheels.
I'm not good. You're a good guy with the briefcase, like wheeling down.
No one's gonna cheer that.
I'm a bad guy.
No one's gonna cheer a
Stuff.
guy coming down with a wheelie briefcase.